Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 8. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys, so at the start of the episode, we find out that Bose has decided that she's not really the biggest fan of the way that Sutton sees Sisterhood. So she has decided that she is going to throw a Sisterhood Serenity soiree. I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, she's trying to help Sutton with her sisterhood techniques. You know, Sutton is doing a shitty job. However, Garcelle's plan last week we saw Kyle read the text, then Garcelle stops by with the Jamaican food, lets Bose know about the text messages. Bose says, well, who's going to tell Dorit? And she tells Garcelle she is. Well, Garcelle's plan worked. Bose slides in and gives Dorit the information. I was hoping that Bose wouldn't pick up what Garcelle was putting down, but she did. Anyway, Bose has a FaceTime talk with Dorit, and she says, hey, Garcelle stopped by the other day and she said that Kyle read her text message to PK and it seems a little bit more than just memes. And then Dorit says, well, I talked to Erica and Erica told me that it wasn't anything inappropriate. I think Erica is still trying to be Switzerland in this situation. She wants to be friends with both girls and she doesn't want to be pulled in. But she's starting to get pulled in a little too much. And sometimes it seems that she is siding with Kyle. And I think Erica, she is on the wrong team. But we'll see how this plays out. Bose says, if Kyle can read the text messages to the other ladies, why can she not read them to Dorit? And I have to agree. None of the other ladies really needed to hear any of those text messages. That's not really their business. Keep it between you and his wife. Not only that, I'm still shocked with Dorit asked her not to text with PK anymore, not even to text him memes. And Kyle tells him in the text message he can continue to send her memes. And she'll reply, no, ma'am, the woman asked you to follow friendship and girl code and not text her husband. I did like the opening of the episode. They did the overhead view of each lady's homes. All of their homes are just beautiful. Anyway, it's Saturday and I just now watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I also just watched The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Kyle's on the phone with Kathy and of course she's the victim. Everybody is talking to her, making these text messages to PK a big deal. She hasn't done anything. She's sick of everybody ganging up on her, and Dorit is making her feel like a bad friend. Kyle, she's not making you feel like a bad friend. You are a bad friend. You suck. I mean, we have known this for a very long time. We have seen this going back 14 years, season 1, when you talked about Kim, her bad finances, and her alcohol problem. You stole her goddamn house. I'm just saying, oh my gosh, that takes me back. I'm going to have to get on the Peacock and start watching Beverly Hills all over again. Bose has planned this beautiful day. This lady has hired a chef who is making a 14-course meal. And I would just like to say, production, you should have let us see all the food. We didn't get to see all the food. That's one of the things that I enjoy, seeing all the food. We saw a little tiny salad, a little fruit. I wanted to see all the food, Anyway, all 14 courses, I had my eyes ready. She got the ladies these beautiful fluffy robes with some fluffy slippers. Bose, I'd like to be invited. I'm just saying, I know you don't know me and I don't live there. Anyway, all the people that she hired for this event, they were all African American. And I thought, hey, this is the most black people I have ever seen on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Anyway, I do appreciate how kind Garcelle is. The woman is an absolute flirt. Anyway, before we even get to the party, Jennifer Tilly took me all the way to hell out. She said Kyle's text messages were definitely more than just memes. At first I said, did she say memes? And then she continued to say it, even though Garcelle says memes. Honey, listen, the driver was just as funny to me as that bartender on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip tickled pink. I would have been in there laughing my ass off too. And have we seen this driver before? I feel as if this is a regular driver that we see on a regular basis. I like her. Jennifer is right. She is the comic relief. I hope that she stays on as friend of, because she is really funny and she's naturally funny. I agree with her. Kyle is hiding something. It's definitely more than just memes. So Dorit comes in hot. Okay, she's mad as hell. How are you out here showing everybody the text messages with my husband, but you're not sharing it with me? She comes in and she sees Kyle's sexy outfit and she says, "Is this your comfy outfit?" I said, well, shit. You don't have to come for this woman like this. You know, everybody is looking at her. I'm thinking, damn it. Then in her confessional, she pulls a little Lisa Barlow. She says, well, that dress is from 2004, so I guess she's worn it enough to make it comfy. I said, damn it, Dorit, that's rude as hell. I'm telling you, the dress was real pretty. It really wasn't the outfit to wear. Everybody else did look leisure and comfy and chic, and she came looking sexy. And you know, no one wants to see you show up looking all vamp and sexy when you're, you know, allegedly texting more than just memes to their husband. Jennifer, again, she says, "Oh, I love a robe with my name on it because I want everyone to know who I am." She is hilarious. You know, she was just joking, but that is funny as hell. And I'd like a robe, Bose. All the ladies thought that the chef was cute. Garcelle was flirting with Chef Daryl, and I'd like to say, "Hey, Daryl, I'm single too." Anyway, Jennifer Tilly strikes again. She says, "We're in heat." Erica lets the man know that every last one of them is single except for one of them. She, you know, and listen, they're all available. And I think that is hilarious. Then we find out that Garcelle knows the masseuse from Manly Hands. Kyle says, "I don't know about you, but Garcelle seems pretty familiar and friendly with these people." I mean, she knew the man on a first name basis. She says that the Manly Hands have been all over this body. That was hilarious. When you see Jennifer getting her massage and telling that man that this is the quiet before the storm, the man said, "Oh no, don't say that." She said, "Oh no, yes, there will be screaming later." That cracked me the hell up. I said, she ain't lying. Sir, get ready. I hope you brought earplugs for this afternoon. Then the scene with Garcelle, production played that shit right. I mean, they had the soft, sensitive music, the whole relaxation, and then like Candyman, Dorit popped up.
"I am dreaming of beautiful thoughts."
I'm so sorry to disturb this beautiful moment.
Oh, no. Why is she here right now?
As far as the other night in the Viper room,
Yeah.
when you turned around and you asked me,
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't want to know.
My reaction to you was far less about you
I understand.
and more about me.
Yeah.
I know you and I have had some bumps.
Yeah.
I know I've done things that have hurt you, and you felt like I've not been receptive to hearing you and your soul.
Yeah.
And for that, I apologize.
And I enjoyed that. That was something really good. I love seeing Dorit apologize. It seemed to be so sincere. Garcelle accepting the apology seemed as if it was sincere as well. And I hope that they can pick up and move forward here. I would love to see Garcelle, Bose, and Dorit get along. I want them to leave what happened in the past. I want them to be able to move forward and let all that shit go. Now, if things fly crazy after that, let it stand on what's happening at that moment. Don't pull in all the shit from the past. I hope that they can let this go. I really do. Now, when Bose asked Kyle about those text messages, Kyle, you know, she was not really receptive. And, you know, Bose tells her, she's like, listen, if you came over to my place and I was asking about those text messages and you were hell bent on saying that you weren't going to share those text messages. Then Garcelle comes over and tells me that you shared the text messages. Why the hell didn't you share them with me? And I'm paraphrasing. Kyle gets, you know, in her feelings and she says that, well, this is what I can remember that the text message says.
You have a lot of friends, but I'm also one of them. I'm here if you need me. I said, you know that you can trust me. I've never repeated anything you said to me. Ooh. Continue to send me funny memes, and I won't forget the laughing emojis.
But what does that mean?
You said more than that, though.
What?
In your text, you said more than continue sending me funny names, so.
Yeah, no, she said
I will remember.
part that I
Yeah, you just stepped into it.
I know, I gotta hear what you said.
Okay, well, you can't come and do that. I'm so
Dorit needs to know. Tell Dorit.
Sutton didn't need to get involved right then. I do appreciate that she's jumping in to tag Kyle's ass, because Kyle gets on my damn nerves. But Bose asked her, you know, can you possibly share these text messages with Dorit? And Kyle gets upset. She says Bose is insulting her. She's putting herself in something that she doesn't need to. She doesn't even know her and PK. She's not putting herself in anything. You brung your ass over to that woman's house, set up in her bed right after she had surgery, and you started talking shit about Dorit. Talking about the text messages, how you're upset about her hugging Mauricio. You brought Bose into these text messages. You didn't want to share them with her because you know something is wrong with those messages. Trying to act as if there's nothing wrong with these text messages is bullshit. But what's even worse is you tried to act like you were the hurt party here. Everybody's upsetting me. Everybody's bullying me. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Girl, who gives a fuck? Don't do it. I'm sick of it. Gosh. And then Erica's sitting over there talking about, well, we're not going to get into people's phones. You need a warrant for that. Girl, shut up. Okay, we're sick of you right now, too. This is crazy as hell. Then they're going to follow her out of the damn place. I'm going home. I'm going home. Go home. We don't care. I mean, seriously. So everybody follows her out. Of course, Sutton doesn't want to. Sutton says, you know, the drama of all this. This is so dramatic. This is ridiculous. And it really was. She was putting on better acting than I have ever seen her do. I thought, girl, please. I'm sick of the bullshit. Just leave.
Done. I'm not going to be made to feel I've done something wrong. I've loved you and your family, everybody. I'm done with this.
Well, those words you say, it's going to change in a minute.
This is a calm before the storm.
Exactly.
Come on. Let's go. Get something good. Get up. Get up.
Tim, for a little walk.
I mean, literally, look at all of us, our age and what we're doing to be confronted like this every day about this stupidity.
Kyle.
Everybody, honestly, should be ashamed of themselves. Seriously, Liz.
Team Garcelle, none of those excuses work. And I'm like, Garcelle, if this was about production, you would have said it was about production in your text message. The woman asked you to stop texting her husband altogether, and you didn't. Not only that, I also said last week, and Bo said it this week. She said, thou protest too much. You are doing too much. You are definitely putting 10 on 5. You are acting guilty. And I'm with Garcelle too. Production likes to laugh. What the hell? That whole everybody should be ashamed of themselves. Really? Really? We have seen you. Remember when you were part of the Fox Force or whatever they were calling themselves? Were you ashamed of yourself then? Were you ashamed of yourself the way you treated Denise Richards? Were you ashamed of yourself when you treated your sister crappy? Both of them. Are ashamed? Are you kidding me? The way you treated Lisa Vanderpump when her brother had just died? Ashamed. Get the hell out of here. They should be ashamed because finally, for once, after 14 seasons, you are getting your comeuppance? Get the hell out of here. I mean, seriously, I don't support the bullshit with Kyle. You are not the victim here. And I agree with Dorit when Kyle says that she's sorry that she texted PK. She would have never did that. She's sorry this. Dorit in her comments says, no, you're not sorry. You are not a girl's girl. You are not a true friend, or you wouldn't have been texting her man in the first place. Facts. If Dorit started texting Mauricio, having any conversations with Mauricio, memes or otherwise, Kyle would lose it. She would cut Dorit off at the knees. No, ma'am. Kyle, you're full of shit. You are not the victim.
The yelling at me is like it's a trigger.
Can't even picture him like he said. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
You do not even understand.
No.
I used to call him the monster.
I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I always saw Dorit as wearing the pants in that relationship. So it's hard for me to visualize that dynamic. Is Dorit taking advantage of this moment that she can paint a picture of who PK is and he's not here to defend himself? I'm just saying, I've never seen that.
That's not about you. That has nothing to do with you. I don't talk about. He doesn't talk about your relationship.
Yeah, he does.
I does not talk about your relationship with me.
Yes, he does.
But your relationship?
Yeah.
I swear to you.
Because this is one of those moments where I don't believe Kyle is being honest to herself. And it's become almost like she doesn't really know how to be entirely real.
Now, this here really sent me over the edge. This lady has shared information with you. You have shared information with her. She is telling you that her husband yells at her, that they call him the monster. And instead of you saying, oh my God, Dorit, I'm so sorry, I did not know, and supporting her, you are pretty much calling this woman a liar. You said that she was your friend in past seasons. She's not your friend if you won't stand up and listen to her or trust her in that moment. She's sharing something with you and you are acting as if PK is some sort of saint. We have seen PK and Dorit, and I'm not surprised that PK is a yeller. I'm not surprised that she is a yeller. I was surprised that she smokes, but that's it. The rest of it, I'm not shocked. We seen the way he told her that he really wasn't believing that PTSD story. So I'm sure that PK has said worse. Get the hell out of here. You are not a girl's girl, just like she said. Even Bose noticed it. She said, why is Erica jumping to defend Kyle? Kyle is the one in the wrong here. Absolutely she is. But what really cracked me up is when Bose said, you know, Dorit has a problem with Sutton. She's got a problem with Kyle. She's got a problem with Garcelle. She said Dorit is the common denominator. Dorit said, hey, bitch, that was hilarious. It was okay in the moment, but watch those bitches. Okay, I'm looking at you, girl. And I agree with Dorit when she said, I agree. Sutton says, well, we are not. And Dorit said, not friends. And she says, yes, but we can be social. And Dorit said, I agree. And everybody's looking at Dorit expecting her to say something else. What else is there to say? Sutton didn't just write a whole damn 5-page essay. She said, we're not friends, but we can be social. Okay, I agree. What did you guys want from her? Shit, go the fuck on, Sutton. I'm Team Dorit. Then we move over to Kyle's house, and it's Sophia's 16th birthday. I just cannot believe this. We have watched Sophia grow up. She was 2 when they started filming the show. Her and the kids over there at Jersey, I mean, they were small when the show started, and we're watching these kids just grow up before our eyes. Kyle brings home a ton of donuts and bagels. She gets a brand new Porsche for her birthday, and she's going on an amazing trip with her dad. It was really nice seeing them all together. I do love them as a family, but sometimes families have to evolve and change, and sometimes couples do break up. I'm wishing the best for their whole family. Then we get to see Junebug Carter Cash. That's Sutton's dog. Sutton's dog is gorgeous. I love that dog. I just love that dog. And that name cracks me the hell up. Sutton was talking about Kyle being dramatic, but to me, Sutton was being a little performative over at Garcelle's beach house, talking about how upset she was about Kyle storming out. And I would just like to say, I understand that, but I don't. I'm riding the fence because Sutton storms out a lot. Remember that time she told Crystal she had ugly pants and she ran up out of the event? And then at the Magic Mike thing, she ran up out of that event. But at the same time, Kyle was yelling at Sutton about storming out and how she shouldn't do that. And we've seen Kyle leave several times too. So therefore, both of them are guilty of the same thing. So Sutton, you're being a little hypocritical. But still call Kyle out. I don't mind. Dorit is not here for Erica and the bullshit. So she sets up an event for her and Erica to have a little spa time. And I said, oh shit, this is Dorit's time to tag Erica's ass. Like, no ma'am, you're my friend, but I'm looking at you with the side eye. You being kind of shady. It seems like you're falling on Team Kyle. Dorit says in her comments, she needs a few friends, but she needs the right ones. And she's trying to figure out, is Erica her friend or no? So, you know, Erica tells her that she could see the text both ways. You know, she could see Kyle's side. She could see Dorit's side. I think Erica is just trying not to upset both of the girls. I think Erica has been handling this beautifully all season, but this one situation just tripped her up a little bit. At one point, Erica said she's upset. You know, she's losing her husband. You know, Dorit's upset. She's losing her husband too. You know what I mean? I think Erica is just trying to be friends with both of these girls. And Dorit calls her on her bullshit. She said, listen, you know good and damn well that there's something more to those text messages. You have to see it. And Erica's like, well, you know, maybe Kyle, you know, she was just all over the place with it. And I think Dorit might have pushed Erica just a little too much, because Erica says she's sick of the bullshit and maybe she needs to stop being friends with both of them. And you know what? Listen, Erica has the right to feel however she feels. She also has the right to be friends with both girls, and she also has the right to pull back and say, listen, I don't want to do this, because I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. But if I pick one of you, I'm going to upset the other person and I'm going to lose that friendship. Nobody wants to do that. I think she's been handling this beautifully up until this last text message situation. Even though I think that Erica should put herself in Dorit's shoes for a second and just say, if one of the girls texts this message to my husband, which nobody's texting Tom's ass, but if one of the girls sent this text message to my husband, wouldn't I have questions? What things are they talking about? You know what I mean? What things are you keeping secret? And why did you reply that he can continue to text you memes? And then why did you make that comment earlier that he gets upset when you don't respond back to his text messages? What do you mean? Why would he be getting upset with you? I'm his wife, not you. You know what I mean? And then you think back to earlier when Dorit was talking to her and she pretty much told Kyle, you're lying right now, because I know that he used to come over there and talk to you about me. And then you would talk to him about me. And he would come home and tell me that. So I know you're lying. Kyle is absolutely lying. There is more of a friendship with PK than there is with Dorit. I think that Kyle is team PK. She is friends with him and she doesn't really give a shit about Dorit. I think she dropped Dorit by the wayside because she can't control Dorit anymore. That's just my opinion. Get down in the comments, you guys, and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.